This is a thoughtful type. On Sunday, the 7th of March 2021, I'm the polarizing individual, Meshach R. Brencher. Tomorrow, the 8th of March, it's International Women's Day, celebrating the social, economic, cultural and political achievements of women. So this episode focuses on interesting things and facts I've researched of women. The term woman appears to have progressed, from what I understand, over the past 1,000 years, from an original term called withman. I apologise if I've said that wrong, but withman means woman, but withman in Old English, it literally translated to woman person, and the man in the word, that literally meant person. So it appears man originally had a gender-neutral meaning of like a person or someone, or basically like a human being, not man as in male. During the Norman invasion of England around the 11th century, man started to be referenced as male, approaching the late 13th century. Before this time, were originally translated as man. With, in withman, that went through the semantic transition of being recognised as a married woman, wife. Towards the end of the Middle English period, around the Tudor times, and also towards the later stages of, interestingly, a period called the Great Vowel Shift. Basically, there was changes in the English language that took place up to the 1700s in the pronunciation of how words were spoken. The terms women and woman had been formed, and by the 1600s they were established in an emerging modern English language, so that became woman, women, as we know today. Zheng Jinlian from China, born in June 1964, was said to be the tallest woman ever recorded in history, standing at 8 feet, 1¼ inches tall, literally a foot taller than basketball legend Shaquille O'Neal. Unfortunately, she passed away, aged 18, in February 1982. On average, a woman can speak around 20,000 words each day. That's 7,000 more than men. It's also known, despite male brains being 9% larger than females, both male and female have both the same amount of brain cells. This is because female brain cells are densely packed, so their cognitive abilities are able to perform on the same level. Since the turn of the millennium, 635 different women have reached the summit of Mount Everest. One woman in particular, Lhakpa Sherpa from Mausoleum, Nepal, has reached the summit an incredible 9 times more than any other female. And as of October 2019, she was known to be training for her 10th Everest summit. The film Wonder Woman from 2017, it marked the first time there was both a main female lead and a female director. The lead female was Gal Gadot and the director was Patty Jenkins. The film, which had a budget between 120 to 150 million, it smashed a box office intaking of around 822 million. It was awarded the best film at the American Film Institute Awards in January 2018, and it won Best Action Movie at the Critics' Choice Movie Awards also that month and year. 2 of the 7 wonders of the world were built by women. The Hanging Gardens of Babylon by the Assyrian queen Semiramis, who supposedly ruled Babylon in the 9th century BC. The ancient city of Babylon is said to be near the present-day Babil province in Iraq. It featured a series of tiered gardens containing a wide variety of trees, shrubs, vines, which represented a green mountain constructed on mud bricks. And alongside this was the Mausoleum of Halicarnassus, or the tomb of Mausolus, a tomb built between 353 and 350 BC in Halicarnassus, the present-day Bodrum, Turkey. Built by Artemisia, queen of Caria, it stood at 148 feet high, and unfortunately it was destroyed by successive earthquakes between the 12th and the 15th century. To finish off with, the suffragette movement from the early 20th century, which advocated for the rights of women to vote in public elections. The movement also had a role in specific men being able to vote too. Prior to the Representation of the People Act 1918, as well as the suffragettes campaigning for the women's vote, working class men who didn't own their own property were also denied the right to vote. So by the time the Representation of the People Act came around in 1918, not only did it secure the right for women to vote age 30 and over, but it also helped 5.6 more men who were working class also entitled to this vote. And we have the suffragette women to thank very much for this. 10 years later down the line, for the Representation of the People Equal Franchise Act 1928 gave opportunity for younger women from the age of 21 to be included in public voting. And that's a wrap. And if you've took time out of your day to listen to this, thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.